Alright guys, and we're back. Kevin here, still with us, going strong on this nuzlocke. Well, no one's died yet, which is good because we've only got the one. Boo, boo.
I imagine in order for a lot of these people to get through this game on a nuzlocke, as you call it, they would have to be extraordinarily strong in their Pokemon in order to get through it.
Oh, you have to grind. Grind and grind and grind. Especially because there's a few things here. So our first gym... Oh, what's our first gym?
I don't remember.
I can't remember either.
I think something to do with bird Pokemon.
That's
Was
gold.
that later on?
That was heart gold, soul silver, so that was actually... Yeah. You got something for me. Pokeballs. Didn't see that coming. This girl literally had my balls in her purse. Okay, countless Pokemon await you. Getting the itch fieldwork again. Like, it's a kid's game. It doesn't have to make sense. And it's a game I love a lot. But, like, these top researchers in their field are sending 10-year-olds out to go gather all their research.
As long as it's not Ash Ketchum, I think we're good.
Yeah. Up until the most recent series, Ash was Ash got progressively better, which I guess, that's a character arc. It's good. Hey, we can run now.
I can't remember. Did we ever meet his father in this game?
Yeah, he's the gym leader. So the first town that we go to that has a gym is his, but we don't fight him yet.
Okay.
Hopefully we find a good fighting type Pokemon though. Because he uses normal type.
That's right, he uses the or not the primate, but some sort of an Eagle.
Yeah.
Alright, so Wurmple, the female.
Yep, so don't want to kill it since we can actually catch it. So this should be not super effective. Yeah, okay, we'll do 2 of these and we'll have a Wurmple on our side. Maybe. Oh, critical hit. I didn't do too much. Oh! Okay, it didn't die, but we should be able to catch it. That's the bad ones when you're like, oh, I need to catch this one, and it dies, or you can't catch it, you run out of Pokeballs. It is not a good time. One, two, three, got it.
Is the Wurmple a lot like Caterpie or the, what's the other one?
Oh, Caterpie, and, Weedle.
Weedle?
Yeah.
Where,
What are we naming
was
this
it level
thing?
10 where they finally get to their third evolution together.
Yeah, what are we naming this?
We could do Deuce, D-E-U-C-E.
Deuce.
Starting to recognize the names. Final Fantasy typo.
We fight you? Okay, so we can't catch you. But we do need to get some leverage.
We're gonna have to go heal first, though.
Yeah. It's not gonna be good to level up Wurmple around here, though. We're gonna have to do the switch out thing. Put him up front, switch him out, give him some experience.
Yeah.
Fun times.
What is it, level... I know in the second, or the gold and the silver games, each one level up into their second at a different time. Chikorita was at level 14.
Yeah.
Totodile was 16, and then I think Cyndaquil was 18. 14, 16, 18.
Something like that. I think it's the same way in here. I can't remember when he evolves.
I think he was in the middle.
See how it
16.
pops up at the top left, Route 103? That's when we know we can catch something else. New route pops up.
Poochyena. Ah, yeah.
It's a dark type. It's not my favorite dark type, but It's a dark type. I'll take it. Shouldn't one-shot it. Ooh.
Yeah, might as well try the absorb.
Yeah, if we don't catch it though. It's only level 4. We'll give it a we'll try a ball first. And if that doesn't do it, we'll lower it.
1001, 1002, 1003. We're good.
Okay, cool. Sweet. So we gotta fill out our team a little bit. Like, I don't want anyone to die, but it savagely threatens foes with bared fangs. It chases the fleeing targets tenaciously. It turns and runs, however. Oh, so it's a little shithead. Alright. That's a good name.
For Poochie Inna.
Poochie Inna.
We could throw in there Ryan Reynolds. No, nothing.
We could do Reynolds.
We could do Reynolds. Yeah.
We could do... Well, let's see if we can do this one.
Looks like it.
Oh, crap. There we go. Our Reynolds. Oh, I saw something pretty interesting
What's that?
coming back. So, in between where we live and Salt Lake City, there's always a shit ton of animals crossing.
Okay.
So, you know, you always see deer on the side of the road all splatted and stuff like that. So we saw one of those. Deer on the side of the road. Super dead. Rigor mortis set in. Its legs are all stuck up in the air. And, it had a get well soon balloon tied to its hoof.
Wow, that's
Oh yeah, like it was almost ripped in half. Its head was all cocked back, rigor mortis, legs all sprawled out. Someone, and it was like a good 15-20 minutes away from a town too. And it wasn't like a big town or anything. It was right by Colville. So someone saw it, spent the time to go get a balloon, drive all the way back, get out on the highway, and tie it to the frickin' deer. I was hoping we were going to catch a wingle. That was what I was hoping for. We need a flying type. Not soon, but eventually.
Oh, there's another trailer you could check out. It's called Alita Battle Angel. It looked legitimately like Ghost in the Shell.
Okay, we don't know how well that one went over.
Don't get me wrong, I like Scarlett Johansson.
It wasn't.
Not one of her best films.
What's this angel thing about?
All I know is this guy goes out into this field, finds this robotic body, rebuilds her. You can definitely tell she's robotic because of her arms. It's got like wheels and gears and stuff in her elbows, and then her eyes are super big. I don't recall ever seeing like any of the big name actors or actresses in there other than I think her last name's Lovely, but it looked pretty cool. These different robots were fighting, so.
Fighting robots, that's always a good hook.
Just not as cool as Deadpool 2.
That was a good movie. Okay, so I think this is going to be our first trainer battle. No, not this person. But what are we going to catch? Oh, okay. We already have one of you. We don't need you. Do this old school style. By old school, I mean what I used to do as a kid.
Which would be what?
train up only one Pokemon to do everything.
Actually, yeah, that's exactly what I used to do
Yeah.
myself.
So I'd always have like a level 80 Blastoise and then like a 30 Pidgeot.
Yeah.
Something good, something good.
I always
Okay, these aren't bad.
low 10. Water, grass.
Water, grass.
Yeah.
So that would regular effective.
I'm not sure. You might want to try pound normal. Because
Yeah. Okay. We'll try a ball. If not, because it's grass type, so it shouldn't be super effective. Well, no, grass on grass, it still might be super effective.
No, it should be not very effective, but I have been known to be wrong in the past.
Because I can always, like, dark on dark isn't not super effective, it's just straight across. So at least that's how it used to be, so I don't know. There's too many types, and that's why as a kid I was always just like, yeah, I'll just make one badass. Clean water.
One Pokemon to rule them all.
Yeah.
Name him Dale.
Dale?
'Cause if, I always, whenever I think of your friend Dale, I always think of like the big lips.
Yeah,
Dale
he's...
Troutman.
D-A-L-E.
Send out Dale.
I'm not sure if you guys know this story. Dale was my roommate for a while. He was a pretty good friend of mine for the longest time. And, he is now dating my ex-fiance. Which, yeah, that's a fun story in itself. But I think the best part about it is it's something you would see in, like, a terrible movie. Or, like, some romantic comedy about the bad guys at the end of it. My ex-fiance left me. Big fight ensued, you know, all that fun stuff. Started going out with, like, all of my friends. I think she probably had sex with all of my friends except for Kevin here. And now she's a stripper. So yeah, something you'd see in a bad movie or funny romantic comedy to the bad guys at the end of the movie.
What always got me is she's a white girl now. She's got like the sides of her head shaved, and
Oh,
everything
yeah.
else is all pulled back as in braids and knots, like a downtown
Yeah.
black girl.
Yeah. We just feed a youngster Calvin. Yeah, you should have trained more. Get good, scrub.
Amateur hour.
Okay, so we should probably,
Yeah, we need to get the others up there.
so let's,
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds. We'll go back down to the other place. Get healed up real quick. We'll go down. Get a level or 2 on him.
Level or 2.
Yeah.
That's what I liked about the newer games is, like, even though one would be one level ahead, everyone else was, they were, like, right behind it.
Yeah, well,
Everyone shared the experience.
yeah, the experience share was nice for that, but it was always, I don't know. In some of the newer games, like, it's pretty scaled, so, like, everything is leveling up with you, but the challenges seem a little bit harder, like, the level cap seems to go up a little bit faster, so, like, you do need everyone about the same level-ish.
That's what I can't remember which one I was playing. I think it was either black or white, or maybe it was past that. But when I was out in the oil field, I had to sit there, and this one particular job, all I had to do once every 3 to 4 hours was go out, turn my oil unit on for wire line as they were going down, and my grease unit, and that was it. Like, they ran everything else, and this is all I did was play Pokemon or Fire Emblem on my Nintendo 3DS while I was out there.
Ugh.
I beat this in like 3 days.
This is a good one, though. Yay, grinding.
But
Oh,
what,
did you see what experience we got for it?
15?
Yeah. Like nothing. Ooh. Maybe more experience.
Ryan Reynolds. Oh yes, the string shot theory.
Yeah. Just keep going and going and going.
It's almost like Warhammer 40,000 or Warhammer itself. Like you get their strength or their toughness all the way down to 0, and then like they died. And
Yeah.
that was it.
Oh, best Warhammer story to date. It was my orcs versus Gage's Space Wolves. Why I say it's the best is because it was probably like the funniest thing that ever happened. So this was 6th edition. This is when all the flyers came out when they were super badass. I got my Dakajet, and I thought I was top shit. God, that grinding's taking too long. But, so I was actually winning. My knobs, they had a group, and they were supposed to go take an objective. And we had this big building in front of us. The objective was at the bottom of the building. And my Dakajet just shot up a shit ton of the Wolf Guard, or whatever they were. That is, Warlord. It was one of the captains, was the only one left alive. And so, like, I basically had it in the bag. He had other stuff on the field, but, like, I just had to take these objectives. I had to get rid of that Warlord. And we were done and we were going to win.
You sure you want to fight him with Poochie and a level 4?
We're going to see what he's got. He might just have, like, a Wurmple or something, level 2. And we can do it. And we'll get more... okay. Let's see what we got. Let's see if we can do this. But anyway, so, like, it was the end of my shooting. All I had to do was basically, like, weather the storm from one guy shooting with my Dakajet, which at the time wasn't hard. It wasn't too bad. He had to hit me on 6s. You know, I was feeling pretty confident about it. Anyway, see his turn comes around. He moves up his other guys. And, yeah, okay, I think we got this. He moves everyone up, gets everyone in position. He starts to get some objectives and stuff. It's like, but, you know, my knobs were in good spot. My jet was where it needed to be. And, it comes to the captain's turn. Fucker rolls a 6 to hit with his plasma pistol. Okay, I can survive it, maybe. You know, it's a Dakajet. It blows up fairly quick, but maybe I can do it. Rolls a 6 to wound me. And on the damage table, roll a 6, thing explodes. And because I was zooming, you know, you roll the scattered dice, and it zoops off or whatever. Yeah, totally landed right on the knobs and killed all of them.
Okay.
So it was a Wild West showdown. Hey, hell, that's not bad. So I just imagine this wolf captain, the very top, gunslinger, whips out, shoots right out of the air. It was some bullshittery, but it was awesome at the same time. It's one of those you gotta respect it.
I think probably the most interesting situation that ever occurred was 6th edition when the Tyranids and the Blood Angels finally came out. And Ian and I were playing against a gentleman named Jack. Jack played Tyranids, I played Blood Angels, and Ian played Ultramarines and Imperial Fist?
No.
You had a split force, Imperial Fist?
No, it was all Ultramarines. But I had two different battalion thingies, whatever they were, forces out.
And if there's one thing that I don't like is when somebody tells me that one enemy unit is all powerful and they brag about it. And what it was this one particular bug. It looked like some sort of beetle, and when you looked at the stats and the special rules, it looked really good on paper. It had poison, and it could kill stuff really easily, but he told me, Jack did, that his particular bug could not be beaten by my Death Company or anyone else that the Blood Angels could ever field in close combat. So I kind of took it a little personally, and I told Ian that when that particular bug showed up, I wanted him to ignore it because my Death Company was really going to take the bug out for a spin, see what it was capable of. It was about, 3 or 4 turns in, his bug finally showed up, and I unleashed my death company. And basically, what happened was, my chaplain leading the death company walked up, beat it on the head, and killed it instantly.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Fucked him up.
And then what else there in that game? There was the Trigon that landed, or that was trying to come up right under my drop pod and killed itself.
Yeah, knocked itself out. He
And
definitely had a bad time that game, but it made up for it because he's not a good shit talker, but he is a shit talker. When I say he's not good, he's just not good at it. Okay, I think we need to switch out. It's getting a little too close for comfort there. So he always like, oh yeah, my bugs are so bad, they'll come, they'll eat on you, and then, yeah, and he loses, and then he gets kind of butthurt about it.
And then you also have to watch his rules and stuff too.
Well, he's not a cheater. He just doesn't know the rules, I think, is the problem. And he doesn't learn to, like, and it's not like I'm saying I'm trying to stick up for the guy, because he could definitely learn them. He just doesn't. Okay. Maybe we can get Deuce a level or two.
Definitely an interesting fellow. He is very unique.
Yeah,
individual.
he's not a bad guy. It's just he is hard to game with, unless like we're doing a big game or something like that. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna win that fight, so we'll just switch on over to someone that will win it. But yeah, he's a fellow.
You will find no one else like him.
Yep. Like outside of gaming, good guy, super nice, fun to chill with, talk to. But yeah. If you're playing him, make sure there's people around. He and one other person are the only people I've ever known to be kicked out of a shop for bad language in the middle of a game.
I think you told me about that one time, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
He was
throwing a fit because nobody wanted to play him?
Yeah, no one wanted to play him. So he threw a fit and started yelling at people. It's like, yeah, that's how you're going to get people to play with you.
Well, didn't he do it on Facebook too?
Yeah, went on Facebook, like, he acted like a 12-year-old girl scorned.
Who was the other guy that got kicked out?
Riley.
Which one's Riley?
I'm not sure if you've ever met him, actually. Plays Imperial Guard.
Did he play during that tournament that we played in 4 or 5 years ago?
No, he wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Riley, he's fairly new to 40k. Like, he started playing at the beginning of 8th.
Okay. Why did he get kicked out?
Magic.
Magic the Gathering?
Magic the Gathering.
Okay.
He threatened to throw an 11-year-old through a display case.
What?
Yeah.
Because he was getting beat by an 11-year-old?
Yeah. Well, okay, to his credit, the 11-year-old was being a little shithead. And, like, he was definitely instigating it. Like, yeah, he was winning, but, like, Riley wasn't, like, super pissed about losing. He was super pissed about the kid shit-talking him because he was losing. Like, oh, I'm 11, I'm kicking your shit, baby, 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 baby. So finally, like, he just got fed up with it after the kid said something, and he wasn't having any of it. I'm not very tall. I sneak right into the tall grass. Yeah, he wasn't having any of it, so he was just like, yo, fuck you, you keep talking like that, I'm gonna throw your ass through the display case. But, like, they heard that, they didn't hear the other kid talking shit, so he got kicked out for it.
Is he still allowed to go in there?
Oh yeah, like, he had to come in, apologize and everything, and they kind of figure out what happened, and but it's just funny because Riley's not really like a super aggressive guy, the little kid was just shit talking him so bad he finally just lost it. You know, like, he's like 20, so shouldn't be talking that way to a little kid, but
He's bringing out Taylor.
yeah, shouldn't be more than level 5 though. So he's good against grass. Oh yeah, he shouldn't have anything flying. Yeah, fuck you, Taylor.
I like Sparrow.
Spiro.
No, it's
Spiro?
Taylor's second or
Ah.
final evolution. I thought that was pretty cool. He was always the one that quick attack.
Oh, it's not bad.
I always went with Taylor and his evolution in this particular series of games.
Alright, I think we'll pick up these berries here, and we'll call it. We'll start another session soon. 2 orange berries. Peckaberries. Alright, so we'll leave it right there. So remember guys, have fun out there.
Be safe.